Hello! Today we're going to be talking about using the Pear Deck add-on in Google Slides. So Pear Deck allows you to upgrade your slides. Why upgrade your slides? Well, when you upgrade your slides using Pear Deck, you have an effective engagement tool for your students. You can create formative assessments for your students, and there's little to no extra time required. How do I do this? Let's start with the very basics. Right now, I have a list of directions on the slide, but I'm going to exit to presentation mode and show you how to do this by doing it with you. So the first thing we're going to do is the very first thing you're going to do is pick your favorite set of slides that you use for students. Then you're going to click on add-ons at the top menu and scroll down in the drop-down menu to get add-ons. Now Pear Deck pops up for me right away because I've been using it, but if perhaps it doesn't pop up for you, you can always just search Pear Deck and there it will be. Click on the plus button and make sure you sign into your Google account. And scroll down here and click allow because you do trust Pear Deck. Trust me, you won't regret it. Okay, so now Pear Deck has helpfully given us a little pop-up message. It says, welcome to the Pear Deck Slides add-on. To start, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to show you how to do this. All right, so you have your slides. You've added the Pear Deck add-on. What's next? Well, you have content on your slides. Important content that all students need to know, like kittens are cute. And because you're a great classroom teacher, you know that you have to engage your students by asking them questions. And you do this, and it's no problem for you. So on the slide, you already have a question. Which kitten is the cutest? Important questions. So what I'm going to teach you how to do today is insert a question using Pear Deck so that you can keep and store the data and students can see what they've answered. We're going to pick a really simple question response type, which is text. There are other question response types, such as multiple choice, number. You can link to a website. You can have them draw, or you can have them drag something around. It's very cool, but we're going to do the simplest today to keep it quick. So I'm just going to click text. Pear Deck tells me this is what it will look like on the student device. Students type a response to your prompt on their devices, and on the classroom projector, it can display the question to the class or show them responses in real time. Let's update the slide. Pear Deck is helpfully adding the interactive question. All right, let's see what that looks like from a student perspective. So now I'm going to present my lesson, but I can't go to my normal present button. I have to make sure I go to the Pear Deck present button. Okay, now I'm going to log in as a teacher by going to, as a student to show you what that looks like, by going to joinpd.com. So once your student has logged in and typed in the correct code to join pd.com, they are shown a screen that says, while we're waiting to get things started, how are you feeling today? So they can answer that, or they could choose to skip it. Yay, they're doing great. All right, now I'm going to start class over here so you can kind of see what we're looking at. This is the same presentation I used before. I'm presenting, and whatever I see on my screen, my students see on their screens, and I control the pace, which is nice. All right, but let's get to that question slide. So here we have on my screen, kittens are cute, which kitten is the cutest? They see the same thing, but they also have a space to answer. So obviously the correct answer is the black and white kitten is the cutest. And so this student will answer that. And they don't need to do anything like hit submit. It's already done. Now I can lock their screens so that they can't add any more responses after I feel like I've given them an appropriate amount of time. And then I can show the whole class the response if I want to. When I was doing this, sometimes I would preview those on my own by freezing my projector screen and decide if it was appropriate to share them or not. It depends on the group of students you're dealing with. The other nice thing that you can do is if you decide, oh, I really wanted to ask a different question, you can click the new question button and you can re-ask the same question, or you could just ask a new interactive question. Like you could ask a yes/no question. Yes or no, there are 4 kittens in the picture. So now I have a yes or no option, and I'm going to say yes because I agree that there are 4 kittens in the picture. I'm going to lock the screen, so I'm going to show the responses. Now if I had more than one student, it might be interesting to see the breakdown. Okay. Now the other thing that Pear Deck does when you're done is it allows you to do something called publish student takeaways. So it both prepares the data for you to review later, but also basically keeps a copy of whatever the students did in the session as a set of their notes and emails it to them. And you say, okay, I will grant permission. You might have to sign in again depending on how it's going. Okay, so back to our slides here to review. To recap, make sure you add the add-on, add questions to your slides, and bam, you're engaging and assessing your students already. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can find me at katherinewwickham@gmail.com.